that I could, bring a lot to the position, and I kind of felt a need to kind of do outreach in the community. So, been here for about 5 years.
So, what exactly does your job entail?
Community educator. I go to middle school, high school, colleges to do primary prevention. With the middle school and high school kids, it's about healthy relationships and boundaries and emotional control. And then with college age, it's, a lot of date, rape, drugs, and myths and facts about sexual assault. And then I also am the the volunteer coordinator. And so I do all the training for our volunteers and schedule, all the volunteer activities and phone shifts and things like that. And then also I do the event coordinating, our fundraisers and special events. I coordinate all those.
How can one get involved in becoming a volunteer?
Okay. We will have our next training in January. Let's see, the dates are for the volunteer training. It'll start January 13th, 14th, and 15th, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. One Saturday, the 17th, and then the following week, the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And you can go through that 40-hour training. It's certified by the Attorney General's Office of Texas. There's 86 volunteer programs in Texas. 22 of those are certified, and we're one of those. So after you complete the program, you would be a certified sexual assault advocate in the state of Texas. The one thing I have to stress, though, is that you can't miss any of the days, because we have a lot of really interesting guest speakers, and we can't make those hours up. And because of the certification, you're required to be educated on certain areas. It's very specific. The time requirements on each subject. So if you miss one night, you can't continue. So it's a big commitment, for 2 weeks. But after everybody's done, it's very rewarding. It's very informative. Like I said, it's a lot of really interesting guest speakers. The DA, usually Matt Powell, comes and trains us on the criminal justice system. We have Lubbock Police Department come and train on how a sexual assault is investigated. And then we go down to the DPS crime lab, tour the crime lab, which is kind of cool because it's brand new. And then we also tour the hospitals and talk to the sexual assault nurse examiners. They explain the medical exam and things like that. So it's really interesting. Some of the 40 hours is at-home reading. So, it's kind of, sorry, it's kind of, some self-study and things like that. So it's a really good program. And then after that, and you also, for the certification, you have to shadow one medical accompaniment, meaning you go with a trained advocate to the hospital, and just to see how that medical exam, runs. And then after that, after you complete the program, we have a test, and then you're certified, and then you can either volunteer by taking the crisis hotline phone shifts after hours and on the weekends, and that's a cell phone that you carry around and you answer the crisis hotline. You can also do fundraising. You can help us in the office. You can help when I go to schools. Volunteers sometimes want to go with me and help me with the presentations. And then if you want to take that next step to be an actual on-call advocate, that's a little bit more training where you go on more medical accompaniments until you're comfortable doing it on your own, and then you could be an on-call advocate and actually be on the schedule, the rotation to go to medical accompaniments for the exams.
And is there any age requirements with that? Or
you have to be 18. You have to pass a criminal background check. And basically you would go onto our website, voiceofhopelubbock.org, fill out the application